Today we will talk about cows. Cattle, or bos taurus, are large, domesticated, four-legged, hoofed animals with a broad head that has a gentle, calm expression. You'll notice their big dark eyes and ears, which can be upright or droopy. The muzzle, which is the nose and mouth area, is moist and soft. Most of them have horns and short hair, which might be a single color, or sometimes spotted or patched. They have a fairly long, thin tail with a tuft of hair at the end, which they use to swat away flies. Cows are pretty docile and social, and they belong to the bovid family. They're actually one of the most common livestock species worldwide and are a major part of the subfamily Bovini. Within the genus Bos, they are definitely the most widespread species. Notably, they were among the first domesticated animals to have their entire genome mapped. The cows are mammals, meaning animals and eukaryotes, that is, organisms that are multicellular and whose cells have a nucleus and are organized in specialized tissues. These organisms can move, reproduce sexually, and are heterotrophic, which means they get energy by consuming other organisms. As mammals, they are also warm-blooded vertebrates, meaning they have a backbone, and they have a four-chambered heart. They give live birth and produce milk to feed their young, and that's the part that matters to us here. We'll leave the taxonomy aside for now. Adult females are called cows. Adult males are bulls. Young females are heifers. Young males are often called oxen or bullocks, and castrated males are known as steers. Why do we like to farm cows? Cattle are raised for various purposes, including meat, milk, and leather. They, especially oxen, are also used as draft animals to pull carts and farming equipment. Alright, let's talk about cows and oxen as draft animals. Their strengths and, well, some limitations too. So first off, oxen are incredibly strong and can pull really heavy loads, which is especially useful for things like plowing fields or hauling stuff around. They're able to work for long hours at a steady pace, and they can survive on rough forage, making them pretty hardy animals. Plus, in many cultures, they're not just working animals. They also provide milk, manure, and, meat. But of course, there are some downsides. Oxen are slower than horses or mules, and they need quite a bit of time and effort to train. They're not really ideal for fast jobs or anything that requires a lot of precision. In Hinduism, cattle are considered sacred, and in some Indian states, it's actually illegal to slaughter them. Interestingly, some smaller breeds like the miniature Zebu are even kept as pets. Now, when it comes to types of cattle, there are a few main groups based on where they come from. Taurine cattle are common in Europe, temperate parts of Asia, the Americas, and Australia. Taurine are best for dairy farming in moderate climates, mainly because they produce a high volume of milk. For example, the Holstein-Friesian breed is the best for milk production, while the Simmental breed is great for both milk and meat. These are the classic cows you usually see in pictures. Then there's Zebu cattle, which are mainly found in India and tropical regions of Asia, the Americas, and Australia. Zebu are best for hot climates. They don't give as much milk, but they're really hardy. You can spot them by their prominent hump, large drooping ears, and that loose skin under the neck called a dewlap. Some common dairy breeds are Gir, Sahiwal, and Red Sindhi. Sanga cattle are native to sub-Saharan Africa. They might have a small hump, long horns, and are super well adapted to heat and drought. They give a moderate yield, and a good example would be Ankoli cattle, which are known for their milk, and those striking horns. These types are sometimes treated as separate species or subspecies, and honestly, they're further divided into over 1,000 recognized breeds. Most breeds naturally grow horns. Horns are not exclusive to bulls. Many cows, which are adult females, also grow them. Some cattle, however, are naturally hornless. Certain breeds are polled, meaning they are genetically hornless. So, yeah, naturally hornless. The word polled actually comes from the Middle English word poll, meaning head. To poll originally meant to cut the hair or top of the head, and over time it came to mean removing or lacking horns in livestock. Examples are Angus, Redpoll, and Galloway. Polled cattle are often preferred in commercial farming for safety and ease of handling. On many farms, calves are dehorned, which means their horns are removed or disbudded, where the horn buds are destroyed early so they do not grow, to prevent injury to other animals or handlers. This is a common practice in both dairy and beef operations. By 2022, the global cattle population exceeded 940 million. Significant changes have occurred in the genetic makeup of the Bos taurus species since cows were first domesticated around 6,000 years ago. One of the most notable developments is that modern dairy cows produce far more milk than their calves require. Through genetic advancement, milk production has increased dramatically. Today's cows produce about 6 times more milk than early domesticated cows. Even as recently as 30 years ago, a cow typically produced around 4,000 liters of milk per calf. In contrast, modern cows now yield an average of 7,000 to 12,000 liters, with some producing over 14,000 liters per calf. This growth in productivity is also due to improved herd management, better animal welfare practices, and optimized feeding strategies. Like all mammals, cows produce milk to nourish their young, so milk production is closely tied to reproduction. A female cow must give birth before she can begin lactating. Female calves reach sexual maturity at around 7 to 8 months of age and are then referred to as heifers. Heifers are usually bred between 15 and 18 months old, either through natural mating with a bull or via artificial insemination. The gestation period lasts approximately 265 to 300 days, and heifers typically give birth to their first calves at around 2 to 2.5 years of age. They are generally bred again 4 to 8 weeks after calving. That much this time. Next we will talk how is cow's milk secreted and then how we go about milking. So stay tuned and see you again in the next episode.